What it do? What it do? It's your boy DC Kai here with Dolphins video, man. I know I've been away for a while. I just dropped a video with my boy last night, but we're gonna get more consistent on the channel, dropping videos and things of that nature. But something that came out over the weekend, over this past week, was the quarterback who Brian Flores really wanted. A lot of people said that Brian Flores wanted Justin Herbert after the fact. Um, Everybody thought Justin Herbert was going to be a bust. Nobody thought Justin Herbert would have been what he is currently is. Even myself, I didn't see. I seen some of the throws. As far as arm talent, I was like, the dude's arm is crazy. But what I seen when I watched a lot of Oregon games as well, he won a lot with his legs. Like the Rose Bowl, he literally won that game with his legs. Like he made some throws, but mostly it was with his legs. Arm talent, crazy. He has a rocket, but it's many people. I can go down the list: Ryan Mallett, Tyler Bray, Jamarcus Russell. That had Josh Rosen had a very good arm talent. Like his arm was very good. It doesn't always translate. It doesn't always change into, okay, yeah, I'm that dude now. So I have a little thing from, like I said this multiple times, that it wasn't Justin Herbert who he wanted. And I believed, I didn't have concrete proof that it was Jordan Love, but I believe it was Jordan Love. Nobody was that high on Justin Herbert. That's one of the things that I want to make clear. I guarantee you, if Brian Flores would have had his way and picked Jordan Love, the Chargers would have selected Tua Tagovailoa. I 1,000% sure. 1,000% sure. So I have a little excerpt from the Big O show. Big O, please don't strike me. It's just you got Omar in a pickle. And literally, the thing that upsets me the most, this is going to be a bit of a rant and just a little bit of knowledge. He had 2 years to figure this out. Why? So that, you mean to tell me after he was been given all his bad takes and whatnot, he never thought to look? Let me ask around the building. Let me see who he really wanted. Like it never. Let's get into the sound bite, and then we're gonna talk a little bit more afterwards.
Remember, Brian Flores has a winning record with Tua, not
He
without.
does. Oh, damn. That's good. That's good. I
Okay.
like that.
So Brian Flores can't win without Tua.
I like that.
Let's just make sure we get that straight now.
Facts.
Okay? Because, that's the narrative we put out there. Flow, flow, flow. No, it's Tua, Tua, Tua. Okay?
Facts.
Because, he's the guy that
For the
wanted to
defense.
stick with Jabroni Brissett.
Let's be
All right?
100%.
Hey, by the way, where is Jabroni? Did he sign anywhere?
Yeah, he signed with the Browns.
I'd like to congratulate you again on air
Here it is right
for
here.
being accurate and correct. You asked me to dig which
And one of the things I give Omar a lot of crap. But when the guys sometime when it comes to Big O, because they have a working relationship, when it comes to Big O, he normally says, "Okay, I was wrong about this." But when anything, if it's not, he doesn't care. He just keep it pushing. But let's continue.
quarterback Brian Flores wanted to draft instead of Tua. You would not tell me, but very, very, very on point. It was Jordan Love. And congratulations. You were right again in your Brian Flores hate.
No, just my Brian Flores reporting. That's all.
See, right there, and that what it kind of struck a nerve for me as well. It kind of struck a nerve for me. In your Brian Flores hate, why would you say that? And then Big O retorted, "No, in my Brian Flores reporting something that you needed to be doing." That's what he should have said afterwards. It was nothing hate. It was literally, bro. The facts is the guy never wanted him. So now, with that in mind, we have Brian Flores never wanted Tua Tagovailoa. So keep that in the back of your mind. So now, if I reference Tua's rookie season, my boy at Perform, Nick, he said Tua wasn't ready. Tua wasn't ready to get in there. And it's understandable. Like, The man had a dislocated hip, and almost a year to the date, he's a starting NFL quarterback. No, people be out with hamstring injuries, not looking at anybody in particular. Longer than that, nah, I just kidding. But people have lingering, problems. Like the man literally had to relearn how to throw. If you don't know, it's not more of your arm. Arm has some to do with it, but it's mostly body, lower body. And the Alabama tour did not arrive until not even like the, as they say, the phenotype. Geno is inside, Pheno is outside. So the physical tour, like physically, he did not look like himself until his second year. When he came back the offseason, cast was thick, thighs was bigger. It was a bigger pause. It was a bigger downside. Pause again. But literally for Tua to be starting as a rookie, it shouldn't happen. He should have said. And then, with in mind, Brian Flores never wanted Tua. The quick pulls. Literally, if you look at Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence, and Zach Wilson this past year. Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, they both had 4-pick interception games. You don't think they should have been benched? And before you say, oh, they didn't have nothing to play for, well, you still need to see what you got. You literally still need to see what you got going forward. So if you look at the predictions for the 2020 year with Tua starting, literally everybody thought we was going to be like a 4-win team. Nobody thought we was going to do 10-6. Nobody thought we was going to go 10-6. Nobody. So it was literally, we're rebuilding. 2019, we tore it all apart. We started. The person that you love so much, Ryan Fitzpatrick, he was able, because of his sorry play, he was able to get us Tua Tagovailoa. If he would have played better, we wouldn't have been in a position to get him. And maybe we would have got Justin Herbert, because Chargers would have been ahead of us, and they would have picked Tua Tagovailoa. So I'm cool with Tua, because knowing what I know now, he didn't put Tua he never wanted. So literally he was kind of forced into taking Tua. That part is true, because they was like, hey, I want Jordan Love. They looked at that boy, was like, nah, boy, you ain't getting that, dude. And it's another thing that Omar said. Let me see. I'm not going to go back into it. But another thing Omar said was, he was a prospect. Jordan Love was a prospect. If you look at him at Utah, arm crazy. His arm is crazy. But the Packers, you got Aaron Rodgers, but the Packers, obviously they didn't see enough with him in practice to move forward. Brian Flores wanted to stick it to the organization, because if he cared about so much about his reputation, when they offered him money to lose, quote unquote, in 2019, he would have been like, nah, can't do this. This is not right. But he waited till he got fired 2 years later, because he was upset because his girlfriend left him. So he did everything in his power to make Tua look trash, because like I said, in the last game, I would stick to this. When the upper management, the front office, seen what he did that last game against the Patriots, I said that if he did not tell the offensive coordinator, hey, win or lose, we need to get this kid 500 yards before he can get 1,000, so we can show the NFL that he's our guy. He did the opposite. Gave him 22 attempts, ran the ball. Had that kid go out there and just hand the ball off. It kind of is what it is. Brian Flores is no longer with us. it, I hate saying stuff like he's no longer with the team. I hate saying it in that way because it sounds so eerie. I hate doing that. So knock on wood. I hate doing like that stuff like that. But we getting kind of long. We're at 10 minutes. But to think that he was not sabotaging the kid, just pulling him his rookie year just out of nowhere, like let the kid struggle. That's how they get better. Like literally, that's how they get better. So it was just more of him trying to show that Tua that the front. It was more of, as they say, it was a power struggle. A lot of the things that came out, it was a power struggle between him and Greer, and he wanted more power. And now that we know, now 2020 again, I understand why Ross kept Greer and they kept Tua. Brian Flores was a dick. Simply put, because his statements, his actions, even when he went on I Am Athlete, asked Tua. I'm pretty sure Tua saw that and was like, okay. So when Tua came out, I'm glad that he drafted me to the Miami Dolphins. And that's that. So it's literally Tua throws, subtle shots. And Tua would never come out and say publicly Brian Flores was a dick. He won't do it. That's not in his character. But for Omar Kelly to not, I have not yet seen a tweet and I have not yet seen an article because it contradicts everything he was saying about Brian Flores and Tua Tagovailoa. So literally, he's not going to. This is going to get buried, and it is kind of what it is. But clearly, if you don't believe it, you can call me a Tua near. You can call me a Tua stan. I'm cool with that. That Brian Flores was sabotaging Tua after literally finding out who he really wanted was Jordan Love. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to justify his actions, the things. Tua, since he throws the ball, he has not averaged 30 throws a game. And it's like literally the running game is trash. So why? We all know the running game is trash. He tried to pigeonhole him as only a RPO quarterback, which if a lot of people don't watch college football, I watched every snap, every game that Tua Tagovailoa played at Alabama. I didn't want Tua to succeed, honestly, at Alabama. Because I don't like Nick Saban. Literally. So it's not that I didn't want Tua to succeed. I didn't want Alabama to succeed. So I watch a lot of Alabama football. I know it's counterproductive, but that's why I just watch so I can hope, Nick Saban, I see him on the sideline, mad and stuff like that because I don't like Nick Saban for what he did in 06. What was like 2008? I mean, I think it's 2008 because he got here in 06. So I think it's 2008 because yeah. So correct me if I'm wrong. I'm cool. It's off the dome, and that's a lot to remember. But so that's one of those things that I've watched every game, the kid, every throw, and I've went back several times and watched every throw. And I'm not even finna get into the arm strength. What you call it? I can care less. The kid has made every throw. So this is why I'm gonna leave it right here. We're 13 minutes in, about to be 14. So we're gonna leave it right here. And I clearly can see if you can't, it's cool. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy DC Kai, and we are out.